And now, as an amateur golfer, Caitlin Clark is changing the way that people think about women golfers.
As a newcomer with the Lynx, Caitlin Clark is now reshaping how audiences view women golfers. Caitlin Clark's fame has sparked an unexpected rivalry. LPGA athletes, including Nelly Korda, have praised Caitlin, calling her a motivating force for every women's sport.
She's so sweet, so nice. It's nice to kind of get to spend some time with her. We've messaged a little on Instagram beforehand, but to get to spend some time with her and to see the influence that she has on people, bring people out here and see how amazing an influence she is just for sports was really cool to see firsthand.
At the same time, the WNBA is said to be upset. Why? Even with Caitlin's record setting at the same time, the WNBA is reportedly frustrated. The reason? Despite Caitlin's historic rookie campaign, another league is taking the spotlight. What exactly is driving this tension?
You pick up little pointers here and there, and to me that's inspirational. Whether it, just listening to Caitlin, her work ethic and what's important to her, and I mean she's just starting, her round of golf, if her journey. She's just teed off on hole 1 or 2. I've made the turn already.
Caitlin Clark's star impact is undeniable. Whether she's draining deep threes on the hardwood or commanding attention on a golf course, she draws crowds everywhere she appears. Still, her recent appearance at the LPGA's Annika Pro-Am has stirred backlash that's dividing fans and creating strain between two major women's sports leagues. The question many are asking is why the LPGA is giving Caitlin elite treatment while the WNBA appears unable to display her brilliance.
Getting to be with, two of the best to, probably ever play this game. It's super fun and special for me. Like, I'm a fan of both of them, but a fan of, all the women on this tour. I think it's absolutely incredible. So it's special for myself.
Fresh off a historic rookie year with the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark has already cemented herself as a once-in-a-generation star. She shattered records, lifted TV audiences, and brought exceptional attention to the WNBA. Supporters expected the league to celebrate her achievements, but the outcome has been underwhelming. Her Rookie of the Year honor, for example, was handed out in an empty gym with almost no ceremony. That lack of appreciation has left fans disappointed, especially when compared to how other leagues spotlight their icons.
I wanted to come say hi and introduce myself. I play out here on tour. I'm Maria. Thank you for being out here. It's very cool what you're doing for sports, kicking ass on and off the field. But now,
and here's the Caitlin Clark effect, Morgan, with Maria Fossey and other players out here following.
That's good.
A lot of fun. Made it easy.
Annika, could I steal you for a second? I don't think I'll have like bigger. I can't say bad stuff on TV, but badasses once together. We're doing a fun like quickie on that side. There we go. Yeah. I'm next. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Then came the LPGA, which seemed to understand Caitlin's crossover influence better than her own league. For the Annika Pro-Am, Caitlin was paired with Nelly Korda, the world's top female golfer. This strategic decision not only emphasized Caitlin's ability but also drew focus to women's sports as a whole. Crowds packed the Pelican Golf Club to watch Caitlin compete. And the media attention the event attracted was unprecedented for a Pro-Am. The LPGA did exactly what the WNBA should have done all year. They delivered. But as the LPGA soaked up Caitlin's starshine, whispers of irritation began growing in the WNBA. Insiders claim league personnel feel annoyed that the LPGA outperformed them in promoting Caitlin. Some suggest WNBA veterans feel overshadowed by the attention Caitlin receives, while others accuse league management of failing to capitalize on her star presence. The contrast is unmistakable. At the Pro-Am, Caitlin was treated like a VIP. Nelly Korda praised her, saying, "I never watched basketball before Caitlin. She's incredible." Annika Sorenstam, the tournament host, agreed, calling Caitlin an inspiration for every women's sport. The LPGA didn't just invite Caitlin to join, they showcased her as the centerpiece of the event, ensuring she received the spotlight she deserved. Meanwhile, fans are pointing out the WNBA's missed opportunities. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. The LPGA achieved more for Caitlin in one weekend than the WNBA managed all season. Brutal for Caitlin. This Pro-Am was far more than golf.
Yeah.
Hi, Caitlin.
Nice to meet you.
I said it, the buzz from the players
Over here, so. I'm distracting you.
for weeks
No, y'all are trying to get
has
finished.
been huge.
Somebody take this picture.
By the way,
Thank you.
Allie, an
Ready?
outstanding
Yeah, let's do
point
it.
guard in her own right
All right,
in
ladies,
Fulton,
here we go. 3, 2,
Mississippi.
1. Hang tight.
All-state
Perfect. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Good luck.
in that sport as well.
It became an opportunity to bring together multiple sports audiences and prove that women athletes can thrive in any arena. Her composure and modesty won over supporters and fellow competitors, solidifying her status as a multi-sport standout. Still, for the WNBA, her success at the Pro-Am marks a missed chance, a spotlight that should have been theirs but slipped away. The tension between these two leagues raises larger concerns about how women's sports are promoted and marketed. The LPGA's success in elevating Caitlin's image shows what's possible when a league fully backs its stars. The WNBA, on the other hand, appears stuck in old patterns, preferring balance over boldness by focusing on showcasing the league as a whole instead of highlighting individual accomplishments. They risk turning fans away and wasting momentum. And yes, she's skilled at golf, even though she almost struck someone. This isn't just about Caitlin, it's about what she represents.
The LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it.
She stands as a shining example of what becomes possible when women's sports finally receive the platform they deserve. Her reach goes far beyond basketball, pulling in supporters from every background and bringing them together through her remarkable ability. The LPGA recognized that and seized the moment. The WNBA, despite its progress, still has a long way to go. The irony is that Caitlin's rise should have been a shared triumph. Her climb into superstardom has brought more attention to women's athletics than ever before, and both leagues could benefit immensely from her influence. But instead of applauding her accomplishments, the WNBA's lukewarm response has turned a moment of triumph into a missed chance. For Caitlin, the Pro-Am served as yet another space to shine. For the LPGA, it became a masterclass in promoting a major figure. For the WNBA, it functioned as a warning sign. Will they elevate their efforts and grant Caitlin the recognition she deserves? Or will they stand by as another league shows how it should be done? The WNBA should be thrilled about Caitlin Clark's rise as a She shattered records, boosted viewership, and infused women's basketball with new excitement. Yet the league's reaction to her increasing fame has been noticeably restrained. Insiders now say the WNBA is frustrated not with Caitlin's achievements, but because the LPGA did what they failed to do, capitalize on her fame. Let's look at the facts. Caitlin Clark's first season was truly extraordinary. She averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds a night, becoming the only player in WNBA history to make over 100 three-pointers in record, 300 assists in 1 year. She also won Rookie of the Year and finished top 5 in MVP voting, a combination that should have been a marketing dream. Instead, the WNBA's attempts to promote Caitlin were underwhelming. Her Rookie of the Year honor was awarded in an empty gym with none of the excitement or coverage her year merited. Fans were baffled, wondering why the league wasn't doing more to highlight one of its most valuable stars. By contrast, look at how the LPGA handled Caitlin at the Annika Pro-Am. Pairing her with Nelly Korda, the top-ranked golfer globally, was a brilliant and deliberate move. The LPGA offered Caitlin massive visibility, using her basketball stardom to draw new golf fans. They even adjusted programming to air parts of the event live, a rare choice for a Pro-Am. This difference didn't go unnoticed by fans or analysts. Social platforms erupted with comparisons. One comment read, "The LPGA promotes Caitlin Clark better than her own league does. What a wasted chance." Another viewer remarked that Caitlin is a generational athlete, but the WNBA treats her as if she's ordinary. The dissatisfaction isn't only from fans, it's visible inside the league too. Insiders say the WNBA is uneasy about Caitlin's crossover power. Instead of celebrating her ability to draw attention to women's sports, they seem concerned about losing control of her spotlight. The LPGA's enthusiastic support made the WNBA's reluctance painfully clear. This conflict reveals a deeper issue within the WNBA, a conservative approach to marketing individual stars. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert regularly stresses the importance of balancing narratives and uplifting the entire league instead of spotlighting one standout. While that might be intended to encourage unity, it ignores a crucial truth. Iconic athletes like Caitlin Clark are the ones who attract crowds and generate revenue. Instead of embracing Caitlin's enormous influence, the WNBA seems hesitant, almost as if they fear upsetting others or appearing to favor her. This hesitation is the opposite of the LPGA's bold strategy, which has elevated Caitlin's profile and drawn fresh audiences into golf. For Caitlin, the contrast between the LPGA has welcomed her as a groundbreaking figure, while the WNBA looks as though it's keeping her restrained. Whether this stems from internal rivalry, jealousy, or simple poor planning, one thing is clear: the WNBA is letting a massive opportunity slip away. The LPGA's success with Caitlin shows how leagues can use superstar athletes to grow their entire sport. By not giving Caitlin the spotlight she deserves, the WNBA risks losing not only her loyalty but the huge fan base she brings with her. In a world where visibility and exposure matter more than ever, the WNBA's slow approach could become very costly. And while the LPGA celebrates its brilliant approach, the WNBA faces a difficult truth: they've been outperformed in their own arena. The question now is whether they will step up and give Caitlin Clark the recognition she's earned, or allow another league to do it instead. Caitlin Clark's impact on women's basketball cannot be denied. Her popularity has produced record-breaking viewership, higher ticket sales, and attracted fans who never previously followed the WNBA. During her rookie year, Indiana Fever games saw a massive rise in attendance, with supporters traveling nationwide just for the chance to watch her play. TV ratings for Caitlin's games also skyrocketed, proving she is far from just another athlete. She is a driving force. But instead of expanding this momentum, the WNBA seems reluctant to fully embrace the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. Though her stats and awards are remarkable, the league's promotional efforts remain surprisingly minimal. For instance, after her groundbreaking season, the league released nothing more than a routine announcement for her Rookie of the Year award. Compare this with the LPGA, which treated Caitlin like a star attraction at the Anika Prom, generating nationwide coverage and excitement far beyond golf. The WNBA's hesitation to spotlight Caitlin stands in sharp contrast to how other leagues uplift their icons. The NBA, for example, has long understood the ability of individual athletes to bring attention to the sport. Players like LeBron James and Stephen Curry are not merely participants, they are global figures because the league actively supports and promotes their stories. Fans have noticed the WNBA's strategy, and they're unhappy. Social platforms are filled with frustration aimed at the league for underutilizing Caitlin's influence. One widely shared post said, "Caitlin Clark is doing more for the WNBA than the WNBA is doing for her. It's embarrassing." This isn't only an annoyance for viewers, it's a financial loss for the league. Caitlin's popularity can bring sponsorships, merchandise sales, and a huge wave of new followers. By refusing to push her into the spotlight, the WNBA is losing potential revenue. Meanwhile, the LPGA is enjoying the benefits of Caitlin's crossover stardom. Her involvement in the Anika Prom not only built excitement but also brought new audiences into golf. From online highlights to televised segments, the LPGA positioned Caitlin as a multi-skilled athlete, proving that promoting individual stars can elevate an entire sport. The WNBA's cautious plan appears motivated by a desire to maintain balance and prevent one athlete from overshadowing the rest. But the reality is that star players bring fans, drive attention, and sustain leagues. By minimizing Caitlin's achievements, the WNBA risks losing her supporters and limiting its own growth. As the LPGA continues to embrace Caitlin and her expanding influence, the WNBA falls further behind. The question now is whether the league will finally recognize the value of its rising superstar and make the necessary changes to support her, or if it will keep watching these chances fade. While the WNBA struggles with its promotional decisions, the LPGA has delivered a flawless marketing performance centered around Caitlin Clark. Her appearance at the Anika Prom wasn't simply to show her golf ability. It was a carefully crafted plan to boost visibility for women's sports. Once Caitlin was confirmed for the event, the LPGA made sure it became a major attraction. Pairing her with the world's #1 golfer, Nelly Korda, was a strategic move that generated a storyline far beyond athletics. The Golf Channel changed its programming to show Caitlin's round live, something extremely rare for a pro-am, and social media was packed with videos and highlights. Annika Sorenstam, the event's host, summed it up perfectly. What Caitlin brings is more than talent. It's a surge of attention to women's sports we haven't witnessed in years. Nelly Korda supported that idea, admitting Caitlin was the reason she began watching women's basketball. This mutual admiration among athletes created a powerful narrative that resonated with fans across both sports. But the LPGA didn't stop at promoting her appearance. They included Caitlin in major gatherings like the Women's Leadership Summit, where she spoke passionately about uplifting future generations of female athletes. This thoughtful approach highlighted Caitlin's influence and positioned the LPGA as a leader in progressing women's sports. The results were immediate. Ticket sales for the event soared, and online engagement reached new heights. Caitlin's participation drew basketball fans to a golf event, forming a unique crossover audience that the LPGA used expertly. In contrast, the WNBA's quiet handling of Caitlin feels like a wasted opportunity. While the LPGA embraced her as a multi-sport icon, the WNBA seems content treating her as just another player. This difference is striking and raises important concerns about the league's promotional strategies. The LPGA's success with Caitlin Clark is not only a win for golf, it's an example of how leagues can use superstar athletes to grow their overall reach. The WNBA should take note or risk falling behind as women's sports continue expanding.